Okay, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be drawing Godzilla Minus One, roaring from Godzilla Minus One. And so today's video, I'm going to be using the pencil 3B. I don't know if you can see that because it's getting quite bright. So 3B and HB today. You might not be able to see that. So I'm going to be starting about. So the easiest thing to start with when drawing Godzilla is his brow. And so we're going to start. So make a line about right there. And now we're just going to bring it down. So we're just going to, so we're going to bring it down like that. So now we're just going to bring it in and kind of like make it coming out, like, and we're gonna have like a spike kind of a thing coming out right there. And so just like that. So this is basically, this part is the brow, and then like this part is kind of the side of the face. So now we're just going to be bringing this part up. So now this is gonna be like his snout, and so it's just going to come up right here, and it's just going to go all the way up right there. And so now we're going to be drawing the other side, and we're just going to be coming like this. So just going to come down like that. And so now we're just going to bring this down like that. And so we're just going to continue it like right there. So it's just going to come down all the way like that. And so that's basically just like the shape of his face. So first we just want to get like the shape of his face, and then we'll just start doing all the detail inside of it. So first we're going to start with kind of like the nostril, kind of like, we're going to start with some detail like up here. So there's like something like black right there, and like we're also like right here. So we're just going to draw some lines right there. I don't know if you can see the nostril on this picture, but so we're just gonna have some lines right there. And now we're just going to have, so now we're gonna have his fleshy thing. I don't know how to describe it. So we're just gonna have two lines right there, and we're just going to connect them. And so just like that. And now we're just going to bring one of them down right like that. And so we're just going to have it connecting from like right here. So yeah, we've got that. So now what you're gonna want to do is, so I'm gonna have a tooth right there, and we're just going to have some multiple like teeth right there. So this is his fleshy thing, and so we're just going to be drawing that first. And so now, so just like that. And so now I'm just going to have this part coming up. So we're going to have his jaw coming up like this. And so just going to be coming up like that until it's, so it's just going to be like that. So just like that. And so just for now, like, we're gonna have some teeth right here just to make like fit together. So that is his fleshy thing. The thing that's on the side of his face, or the side of his mouth, or the end of his mouth, is his fleshy thing. So yeah, I'm just going to bring this part down. So we're gonna have it down like that. And so we're just gonna like, we're not going to touch that for now. So we're just going to leave it like that. And so now I'm just going to have some teeth coming like right here, so just like coming. So I have it like that, so yeah, there's just gonna be some teeth coming right here, so now we're still gonna have some like just end them like about right there. And so like now we're just going to have like some teeth like kind of sticking out like that. And so now we're just going to have like some like other teeth like that are kind of on the side that stick out. So we're just going to add like some teeth on the side of that. So like yeah, we're just gonna have it kind of like that. And so now we're just going to have it something a little like that. And so now we're just going to have that right there. So we're just gonna have some detail on the fleshy thing. And so now I'm just going to have a line coming down right there. I'm gonna have another line coming down to connect to, or no, I'm just gonna have a line coming down right there, and soon we're gonna have some teeth around right here. So we're gonna draw the bottom jaw. So now I'm gonna have some teeth coming right here. So like right about there. And just some, yeah, we're just gonna add some teeth right here. And so yeah, so we're just going to have like some jagged or crooked teeth. So just like that, we don't have to do like anything really much more else. So just like that, and now we can have the gum thing right below this, so like right about here. So yeah, we've got that now. So yeah, so just like that. And so now we're just going to have one come right here, the side of the jaw and the bottom jaw. And so we're going to have it coming down all the way like right there. And so we're not gonna touch that part like yet. We're just going to wait a little bit because like you can't really like see any details in there. So now I'm just, okay, so it's just going to be like that. And so yeah, and so we're just going to have it build that. And so now we're gonna make this so the side of his face is just going to come down. And so now we're just travel like that, and to bring it down a bit more to like this. And so like it's just going to come down like all the way, like basically right there. I don't know if you can see any more of that, but so now we're just going to have this other side coming down. And so like there's just going to be a lot of detail. So we're just going to have it coming like this. And so it's just going to come all the way down. And so just going to be coming down all the way. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing because I'm currently recording on something else. So we're just, yeah, so we've got the shape of Godzilla Minus One. And so we're just, so yeah, it's going to be like that. Now we're just going to be filling in the detail throughout his face. So we're just going to have a spike coming up right here. And so just going to come down right there. So now we're just going to have a line. So we're just gonna have like a lot of detail like within this part. So most of this picture we're just going to be drawing like in here, and some we're just going to be drawing up there, but mostly we're just going to be doing it's like down here. But so first I'm just going to start about up here, and we're just going to have like some details like we're gonna have something coming down. Or actually I don't like that. I don't want it to be like that. So just going to have like, so now we're just going to have like two lines like run into each other right there, because there's like a light spot right there. So I have to move this camera, so just like that. And now I'm just going to have some more of this redness on him, so just like that. And so now I'm just going to have some lines coming about right there. So yeah, so we're just going to be doing this top part first, and so yeah, so now we're just going to do more of the bottom now. So just gonna finish off this one part. And so now we're just gonna do the chin, and then, or the bottom of this, the jaw, and then we'll just do this bottom part right here. So I'm just going to bring this in like that. And so I need to make that sharp. So now we're just going to have it like coming out right there. There's going to be like a lot of detail on this picture, so if you have not drawn this before, it's probably going to be a bit of a challenge for you, but okay, so just going to do that, and now I'm just having all this stuff right here. And so yeah, so we're just gonna have basically most of that right there. So, and we can have like some of like the gum like up here too. So we're just gonna have it like that, and basically like can't see much else. So you're just going to come in a bit like that. And so yeah, that's basically at most I can add like right now. And so now we're just going to be moving on to the bottom. So just like that. And so now we're just going to have this coming down. So just gonna be like, so we're gonna have like a lot of this detail. So we're gonna have like similar detail like right here. So just gonna bring some of this down and have it connect to that line. And so yeah, we're gonna have some of these stuff right here. These are not the gills, so like they just look like them, but I don't think they are. So we're just going to bring this up and just add some detail. So yeah, we've got all of that stuff right there. And so now we're just going to have more of this coming down from here. So we're just going to have it right there. And Just gonna be some more going down as far. Okay, I don't know if you see all this stuff I'm drawing, but yeah, I don't know. But so yeah, we're gonna have this stuff right here. Okay, I think I should just be like working with the things that I can see. So because I'm not recording on a 16:9 device, so yeah, I don't know what you guys are seeing. So yeah, we're gonna have just some more of this. So yeah, we're gonna have it like that. And so just like that, I know I'm just going to have that just coming up a bit farther, and just going to have more of this stuff on minus one. So yeah, and also if you haven't heard, they're probably going to be making a new minus one called minus 0, and so I have no idea what that means in anything, but like just saying that they're making a new movie, so we're just gonna have all of that detail like down there. So yeah, we've got most of that, and the most important part when drawing is most important part right now is to draw the chin. Okay, so the chin, and yeah, you might have heard some interruptions, so we're just gonna bring this down, and I actually have no clue how to draw this, so it's just going to be like that. And so yeah, we're gonna have it like that, and now I'm just going to bring this coming across about so we're just going to extend it to no, we're gonna extend it to this part, so just like that. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.